You know, I be trying so hard to just sit on the porch and not be the fuck bothered. But you people won't have it that way. So I sometimes have to go and grab a good book and do some good reading. Excuse me for a while. I have some reading to do. Because what I don't understand, dear God, is why people just won't leave well enough alone. Uh, uh, uh. People just won't leave well enough alone. Yet. Oh dear God. This is gonna be fun though. Mm. Well, 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 well. I be trying. Let me look at one more part of this. I be trying so hard to stay off the streets, stay on the porch. But people just never let me do it. Let me put this down. So You rang. You rang. You called. Is it me, that which you seek? Come on in here. Let's have a good chat and a good talk. Now, it seems clear to me that you out here gallivanting and promenading in the YouTube streets, screaming holy hell all over the goddamn place. And you keep calling my name and wanting to summon me. Now, let me start off by giving you some facts. Fact. Until this video right here, I've never said anything to that young man in a negative way. Never wrote a comment. You won't see a comment in a chat, a live chat, a comment section, or anything that was said negatively toward that young man ever until this video. Okay? This young man professes that he got some DMs on me. That's a fact. Now, unless you're new to the YouTube streets and so forth, it's a well-known fact. L Teddy, 27, B's in some DMs. B's in a lot of DMs. And now, you know what you're like, sir? And let me and see, let me break down why I gave this the title that I gave it. You run around here and got 85 names, but you settled on that one as the name that you wanted on YouTube. You want to know why? Because you reek hoe. That's why. That would be the reason why you settled in on that name. Out of the 85 names you got, you settled in on that one because you reek hoe. Let me just remind you that. Now, a DM from L Teddy 27 going back to 2020, back when you were still someone who might have taken a bath once every 3 or 4 weeks or so, when the rings around various soot and dirt around various parts of your bodies were quite less, doesn't mean a whole lot. Let's be clear, because you're going to try and talk about what you're exposing. Let me expose a few things for you. There was a time, Rico, where a lot of people may have been in your DMs, okay? When you first came on the YouTube streets, you were not a bad looking person. You didn't mind showing a peen or two. So I'm sure people were in your DMs, and I'm not the only one that we know. However, after some time, after the funk of 40,000 years began to permeate through our own phone screens and computer screens and television screens, that went away. You are like the car that somebody looked at on a car lot, that a used car, by the way, and it looked real nice at first. And after a while, you looked at that car and said, oh, I didn't see that bump over there. Oh, I didn't know that had this problem. Oh, I didn't know when you lift up the hood, this was the problem. Oh, and after a while, when you first saw the car, you say, "Oh, I want that car." Then you look and you say, "Yeah, I don't want that car because that car got a lot going on." That's what you are. You know what I think happened to you, sir? I think when your penis exited Wiley's rectum and it had fecal matter on it, that feces and fecal matter began to be infused slowly into you until the point where you just turned into an entire giant pile of shit. Let's just be clear. And myself and all of the other people on the YouTube streets that have to address you, that have to entertain you, and that have to speak your name are simply doing reenactments of the goddamn two girls, one cup video of years ago, because that's what the fuck you are. I mean, by us even having to come out here, click a button and address you, is us doing our own reenactment of two girls, one cup, because we're playing around with shit. But if you want to do this, let's do it. Now, sir, if you go to same said DMC, real girls do real things. Real people have real information. Let me let you know how much you, sir, were played, not me. See, listen, let's be clear. You roll around here talking about your 9.5s and all this, that, and the third that you have, sir, that I have my own 9.5. You're welcome to show it. I have my own voluptuous, very nice, round, robust ass that's not agape, that still has walls, that is beautiful, and that you would dream of having. See, let's be clear. If you want to do all of the do, let's do all of the do. Because as you know, you don't see the DMs. Mine is just as big and thicker. What? My ass is nicer. It has meat on it. It still bounces. It's not engorged with prolapses and so forth. It's still snatched. Next next thing. I mean, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? You don't listen. Let me tell you how you know you're not even a see. Like I always say, real girls do real thing. The joke that you are is because see, here's what he's gonna do. So you have to be prepared for these people. You're gonna profess that I sent you my number, but aren't I from Miami? Why wouldn't I have a number that starts with a 305 or a 786? So what that means, sir, is even the number that I gave you to send me something with wasn't even a real number because real girls do real things. There are people on YouTube who I can list that have my actual number. You, sir, are not one of them. And let's be clear, after about 2020 or so, if you really want to see, if you want to expose something, boo, let's expose some things. After about 2020 or so, once we started to get into 2021, any interaction that I had with you was intel. Anytime I asked you to send me something was for the benefit of someone using against you, you raggedy piece of shit. See, fuck niggas like you are the ones that think they got it all together, that claim to be real and don't know you are the piece of trash. That's what you are. You are a piece of trash that litters the YouTube streets. You're the piece of trash that gets used, kicked around, and nobody gives a shit about. Let's listen. Let's talk about failure here. Let's talk about failure. Don't blame me. You're another one of those GDIs. God did it. Don't fucking blame me, okay? Your parents done left you. Go and cry about that. Your grandmammy don't like you. None of your family like you. Go and cry about that. Everybody who tries to be friends with you and tries to be nice with you, you find a way to get into some kind of beef with them, or find a way to that you want to get into, back and forth with them, and they can't stand you either. Let's be clear. Nobody on the YouTube streets cares for you. You have no real talent. Even the last thing that you could lean on that the good Lord would give you, which is your alleged 9.5, mine is bigger and fatter. But that's a whole nother story. Since you want to just be talking about exposing what I got, let's expose. Mine is bigger and fatter. What do you want? So there goes your whole, oh, I got a big pic. There goes that. My ass is nicer. It has no blemishes and spots on it. It's not prolapse. It doesn't have hemorrhoids falling out of it and skin tags all over it. So there goes that. You have nothing else. No redeemable qualities. And even at this point, everything about you is dirty. It's filthy. Nobody wants to be in 7 feet of you at this point. Like I said, now you want to speak to DMs. I'm in a whole lot of DMs. You ain't exclusive, young man. And if you were somebody who was real, DM, baby, call out my real number. Show, see, the people, real girls do real things. The people who really have a connection to me, and the people who really I'm really interested in, and that I'm not using them to get intel from them to give to somebody so that they can post your raggedy ass all over Al Gore's YouTube streets. Those people have an actual number that rings to my phone. You don't have that. So let's keep going down there. See, like I said earlier, what ended up happening to you when you pulled out of Wiley's rectum and your penis was filled with fecal matter and all types of, gastric juices and digestive fluids and so forth. I think you never wiped it off, and it began to, seep in to your like, what is wrong with you? So let's go back to this failure again. Let's go back to the fact that you ran away from home because nobody likes you there. You ran away to Maryland. You had somebody letting you sneak in their windows. They ran you off. You had everybody who's tried to befriend you and be nice to you on YouTube that you have basically alienated, and they don't want any parts of you. And then you get on here, you drink, you cry, you want to say, woe is me. It's not woe is me anymore. Why are you here anymore? Go away. Whatever that means, whatever that means for you to go away, do that. And please be successful at it, okay? Because we want no parts of you. Nobody's rooting for you anymore. Nobody wants to see you win anymore because you've shown that you don't have the capacity to win. Winning is not you don't have that ability. Nobody wants to see you win. Nobody wants to see the stupid little animal that's trying to jump over the fence. They keep jumping and jumping and can never get there. It gets old. You'll never get there. I mean, if we want to see you succeed, we'll start with baby steps. Let's succeed at bathing. Let's start there. Let's start our success there. Let's succeed at putting together sentences that might have subject verb agreement. Let's succeed with filling out an application that's for maybe a job and not for government assistance. Let's succeed with trying to actually have something real that somebody wants to attach themselves to. Okay, let's just be real clear here. Expose me? Expose away, my love. Expose away, my dear. We have nothing to be embarrassed about. Nothing. Nothing. Girl, have y'all? Let me sip on my drink. Like I said, you had 85 names and you appropriately titled yourself Reek hoe, because you reek hoe. You reek hoe. That's why, and that makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. So let's go ahead and expose. You want to talk about DM? Let's see, since we're wanting to expose, let's talk about intel. A lot of people got intel because I was just trying to be nice to you, and I just said, "Oh, let me get this intel. Let me be nice to you," and I gave it to them. Fine, here you go. They said, "Oh, you got such and such. Don't worry, I got you. Here you go." And that's how it got out there. That was me. Since we're in the business of exposing, see, this is why I tried to play nice with you. I tried to leave you alone. I've never said anything bad to you, never mentioned a bad word about you. I've been in all kinds of chat. I've been in mother chat where mother would drag you with reckless abandon. I'm a model that Blazing. Blazing get to dragging you up and down the YouTube screens. I don't even say nothing in the chat. I don't say nothing to Blazing. I let him drag you. I don't say nothing bad about Rico. Stomp down over here dragging you up and down. I don't say nothing bad about Rico and Stomp Down chat. No, I'll let you live because I don't want you to be faced with the real reality of it all. Okay, I'll leave it alone. Even when the last couple videos you done made bothering me, mentioning my name, talk about where I can and cannot go, where I can and cannot go. Really, really. So since you want to talk about, oh, I'm going to expose the people because the people want me. No, sir, you were stupid and gullible enough to think that we did. And that way we could get intel on you and then serve our own purposes by, dishing it out to other people. Since we want to expose. Did you get a ping pic? Sure. I have a nice one. It's nicer than yours. Did you get an ass shot? Sure. I sent you an ass shot. Mine is nicer than yours. Did I send you a fake phone number that's not my phone number? Sure. Because you're an idiot and you're stupid and you're drunk. And most drunk idiots, are gullible enough to fall for it. And then they get mad and say, oh, I'm exposing you. Oh my God. Exposing what? You know how many DMs I've been in? You know how many DMs I've been in? So we're going to end all of this and negate all of it. Everything that you claim is better isn't. Everything that you claim is nice is not. Your dick is smaller. Your ass is worse. It has all kinds of prolapses and everything. There's nothing about you. You don't have an education. You don't have a job. You are waiting for everybody to do everything for you. You alienate anybody who befriends you. There's no redeeming fucking qualities about you. Nothing. You claim, oh, LJD over here trying to get with me and trying to, he want me. Look at the DMs. Hello, Reek Ho. Do you know I'm a cerebral person? I'm the intellectual. Did I not? Did you not see this coming? Like, if you really want to expose this, you just talked about how I'm aligned with and how I am friends with all of these people who allegedly got smoked for you. Did you never deduce? Thank you, Bless Watkins, for your membership. Did you never deduce that maybe I might have been using that intel and all of that information and been, chumming up to you just to get you to give me that stuff? You raggedy piece of shit. Fuck, nigga, you could never, as Stump Down would say, you could never. Shout out to Stump Down. Like, really? Really? What I really was hoping was that when I was in DC last year, you would have answered and said, because I hit you up last year, February of last year, when I was in DC. I went to go see my sis, Really B. Was there with some friends. I was hoping you would have hit me up because I was going to get some real intel there. but you didn't, and that's fine. See, this is what I was trying to save you from, you raggedy piece of shit, because now you have nothing. You all of this, oh, everybody wants me. No, we want you, or we're going to tell you that so that we can get intel and give it to people who can use and drag you all over the YouTube streets. That's one. Oh, I got a 9.5. I have my own. It's bigger, it's fatter, it's nicer. Oh, everybody want my body. Yeah, no, not so, because we don't want hemorrhoids, prolapses, and all types of, blemishes and skin tags all over an ass. I can show you now. If you want to expose something, expose my nice, supple ass. You can expose that. Expose my nice peen if you want. Go ahead. It's nice. You can expose that number that I sent you. That's not my number, because I'm from Miami, and I would have a number that would start with a 305 and or 786. You stupid ass piece of shit. You, by calling yourself exposing me, is continuing to prove how retarded you are. How the Detroit public school system failed one of the people that came out of it. So expose away. Expose away. Expose. What you should have did is left me the fuck alone. Because I left you alone. I had never said nothing to you, Rico. Had never said anything about you. Even reached out to you a week or so ago. And I sent you a DM. And that was the first DM I had sent you in well over a year. And said, listen, I saw you made a video and mentioned me. I don't know why. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. I ain't got nothing to do with none of it. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. I ain't bothering you. Don't bother me. I ain't got no smoke. But you continue to mention me, trying to tell me where I could go. Well, here we are. Here we the fuck are. Here we are. Here we are. Expose away. What do we expose? The fuck? Girl. Fuck out of here. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you do understand that in the great state of Florida, not Florida, in the great state of New York, they're only going to allow you to be on assistance for so much time before you got to go out and find a goddamn job. And listen, street walking is not a job that they're going to allow you to have to continue to be on this good government assistance in the great empire state of New York. I ain't even got to cuss you out. I ain't even got to do all of that, because you're not worth it. If I cussed you out, Rico, excuse me, let me address you properly. Rico, because you Rico, if I addressed you and cussed you out and did all of the things that I'm supposed to be doing right now, I would be wasting time. You have nothing that's better than me. You have nothing. Nothing. You have horrible skin. My skin is wonderful. It's flawless if you need it. Beautiful skin. You claim to have a 9.5, but let's be clear, that's not really 9.5. It's maybe a good 8 3/4. I might have closer to a real 9.5, and mine has some girth, and mine still gets erect. You claim everybody wants your ass. Well, sir, what wants your ass is a great bottle of Preparation H or some suppositories or anything that's going to shrink down whatever the fuck you got going on over there. What also may want your ass is maybe a tube of Ambi or something that's going to help with all of that discolorations or anything like that. You should rename yourself Whitney, because you are Whitney Houston. I have nothing. That is what the fuck you are. You're Whitney Houston. You have nothing. Nothing. Don't make me close one more door, because the door, I'm going to close the door on you, sir. The fuck out of here. I'm afraid. Listen, at this point, Rico, you have gone so long probably without a good damn bath. I'm afraid of what is going to be exposed when you do scrape away the years of soot, fecal matter, feces, and all types of other nefarious byproducts that have rested on your epidermis. Okay? I'm afraid to see what the fuck is going to show up under there. We can find anything. Child. Expose. Here's what I'd love for you to do. Can you expose a diploma from somewhere across the fruited plains that shows that you are certified to do anything? Like, did you even graduate from this job corps place that you claimed you went to? Like, expose that. That's what you can expose. Expose. You're gonna expose my peen? Proud of my meat and my peen. I tell people all the time, hit me up in the DMs. We can do this. Expose the fuck out of here. Fuck you mean? Let's be clear. It probably took you a while to figure out that Wiley had shitted on you, sir, because it probably blended in with the other fuck shit that you got laid out all over your fucking body. You probably thought it was a part of the decor that you call that body on your body over there. It's probably a part of the decor, the whole shtick, the whole thing that you give over there on your body when you're offering it up to people, dear God. The body that you say that I want, since we're exposing. Ciao. Hmm. Anyway, how y'all doing over there in the chat? I ain't even saying hi to y'all. Hey y'all, what is going on? Running my name up and down the goddamn. I don't be bothering no fucking body. I be over here doing my own goddamn thing. Motherfuckers over here bothering me. I'm over here now, Bob. Never even mentioned. You cannot find a single time that I have ever said anything bad about this young man. Like, he over here talking about me. He over here talking about what the fuck I got going on. What the fuck do you have going on? You have nothing to rest on. You have nothing. You have no skills. That 9.5 you have no longer works. And let's be clear, it ain't even a real 9.5. I told you it's about a good 8 3/4. Okay, stop bragging on a peen that ain't that big. Okay, let's just be clear. You bragging on your legendary sex that everybody wants, that everybody apparently has had, but the right people ain't had it. I got a friend over here. His initials are P and H, and he wants all parts of your ass. That's my good friend, Preparation H. I can go down there to CVS or Walgreens Pharmacy, and you have a talk with my goddamn friend who wants all parts of your asshole. Go to a doctor. Why you around here at all of the doctors that you got to go to so you get on this good government assistance? They couldn't give you a goddamn suppository or something that you might need to roll up in your goddamn asshole to fix whatever the fuck you got going on over there. Expose. I told y'all, every time one of us over here on the YouTube streets has to mention this young man or talk about him, we're doing a fucking reenactment of Two Girls, One Cup because we're entertaining and playing with garbage, with fecal matter, with shit. I should have named this shit Two Girls, One Cup. That should have been the name of this goddamn video. Because by me mentioning you and having to address you, it's me over here playing in shit. A mess. A goddamn mess. Expose. Everybody know L Teddy flirts. Everybody know L Teddy being a DM or 2 or 5 or 10. Very proud of you. Got a meat pick and an ass pick. I'm very proud of my meat. Very proud of my ass. I don't talk about it because that's for the DMs. But since we exposing, then let's expose. Hell, I've had subscribers talk to me about a video that I made years ago where I got up and they say, "Ooh, I saw your meat," and I don't even address that picture. But since that video, but since we talk about meat and exposing and shut up. Thank you, really. I'm a whole ass whore, and I'm very honest about that. Hell, and really B can attest to this. The times when I was sending you those DMs, I had a whole ass boyfriend, and he would usually either one be sitting right next to me when I was sending a DM, or two, he was the one typing it out himself. You stupid ass piece of shit. My whole channel is called The House of Debauchery. What the fuck are you exposing? Can you expose a bar of Ivory soap? See, I don't want you to get those cute, nice soaps with the perfumes and botanicals and fragrances. You need some Ivory, the regular Ivory soap. That shit that the old folks used to use to wash clothes with. Bitch, that's what you need to be exposing. Expose what's underneath your bathroom sink to see what kind of fucking materials we got to use to scrape how many fucking layers of dirt and soot and grime and dead skin follicles off of you. God. Expose. God, you can't expose me. I'm a whole ass whore. Expose. But what you did expose, I'll be honest, what you did expose is the fact that I did, frolic around and play around with you once it got to a certain point, probably after 2020, just to make sure that I got to try and get certain intel out of you that I could send to other people. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Exposed. But you around here getting drunk as fuck. See, you that the naturalized, the 211, the old English, or whatever the fuck it is that you are using as the meal of the day, because the only meal we ever see you eat is a goddamn bottle or something. So that's the only substance and sustenance that you have. So whatever your meal of the day was, be it OE, be it MD 2020, be it Natty Light, Natural Ice to a level, whatever the fuck your meal of the day was that caused you over the last few days, a week or so, to say, "Oh, I need to bring El Teddy into this. Oh, I need to bring El Teddy into this. Oh, I need to bring El Teddy." You need to let that go, sweetheart. There's nothing to expose, sweetheart. Expose. Expose these nuts that are rather large. How about that? That's all I got for you, sir. That's all I got for you, sir. you, I'm about to get off here in a minute because you have nothing that I would be pulling at straws to even think of something that was even worth it dragging you on. The mention of your name is a drag. That's why people are here. People are here because they're looking at me like, "El Teddy, you really associate yourself with, life's the derelicts of society or something like that." Like they're looking at me like, girl, do you see that young man? Do you see this pile of shit over here that he said that you was wanting him and in the girl. Expose away. Expose. Mm. I noticed you ain't exposed. Look, I ain't gonna even. Oh, I almost went down something. Anyway, anything? Anybody else have anything else I need to address with this young man? Because I'm gonna be done with him after this. Y'all know I'll be going back and forth. I don't do no long lives when the book come out. We ain't gonna be going back and forth with all of that and stuff like that. Child, it is what it is. I mean, and I know he was in the chat. You did the same thing with official D spot. Official D spot wasn't bothering you. Did have nothing to do with you. You call yourself wanting to drag him into it, and he had to drag you with reckless abandon. Now you over here trying to drag me in the shit, talking about I did this and the third. Girl, get your fucking life. Child, girl, child, girl. So what are we exposing? What are we exposing? Do we? Because I can expose too. I can expose the pics that you sent me or the videos that I have. We could expose that. Please listen, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to make 8,000 videos after this, referencing me, mentioning my name. I'm not. I don't have any more time, effort, or energy to give to him. If you missed from the beginning, cool, red ball back. Shouts out to Duchess Kelly Love. Red ball back. And watch from the beginning. Exposed. Child. Yeah. Yeah. Girl. Hey, official D spot. Official D spot over there not bothered, honey. Child, I mean, it's more of the same. He drugged me. You got a problem with Stomp Down and all of these other people. You need to go over there to Stomp Down. Now, if you and Stomp Down got issues, that's you and Stomp Down issues. You go expose Stomp Down. Don't be over here talking about you exposing me because there's nothing to expose. I told you, you are Whitney Houston. You have nothing, nothing, nothing. Child, you trying to find these exposed pics, child. Child. Shouts out to all of the people who I be in their DMs and they got my stuff and they ain't talk about exposing nothing. And I got their stuff and even with Rico, I ain't even exposed the stuff I have on him that I got out of my DMs from him. I ain't exposed him. Child. While I got all y'all in here, so really be you gonna love this. While I got all y'all in here, really be can you post the link to Teacher Project 2.0? Y'all subscribe to the Teacher Project 2.0. We would love to have y'all over there. We do a lot of good work. If you have kids, nieces, nephews, grandkids, or whatever, y'all need to be watching us on Teacher Project 2.0. Me and Really BTV. We give some great information. We need all y'all to go subscribe to Teacher Project 2.0 so y'all can get information for y'all cheering for the children. Really be over my mouth for y'all put that in there. That's all I got for y'all because I'm not going to keep going back and forth with the troglodytes of life. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with troglodytes and stuff like that. We're not gonna do this. This is, I mean, this is par for the. This is what he does. This is exactly we've seen. Excuse me, we've seen this over and over and over from Rico. This is what we call recidivism. That's what this is. This is recidivism for Rico. And I'm not going to go back and forth because if I really wanted to read and drag him, my level and style of reading and dragging is way above his intellectual ability and level. And so I'm not going to debase myself and go down that word. And Lady D, no, the word is recidivism. Recidivism. And what that means is, let me go into teacher mode. Recidivism. When someone is displaying recidivism or is being a recidivist, then what they're doing is they're doing something over, they're doing bad behavior over and over and over. They're repeating the same bad behavior over and over and over. And that is what the word for him, recidivist. He's done this so many times. That's why he doesn't have any friends. Child, a mess. A goddamn mess. Anyway, and if you notice, I continue to keep it classy. Why? Because I'm classy based. I'm never gonna drag somebody over health statuses or whatever. But what I will do is drag your stinking ass who can't bathe. What I do will do is drag your retarded ass because you have an IQ score south of about 70, and which means that I'm friends with everybody who you can't stand, and your stupid ass didn't even see that all of this DMing and all of this in the DMs was used to give intel to other people who could use the shit to drag you, you stupid ass whore. You're a dumb bitch. And you fell for it. See, I try not to get you to go down this road to show people how stupid and gullible you are. But since we're exposing, let's expose how stupid and gullible you are. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just saying. I'm just saying. Thank y'all. Hey Cams. Hey Boo. Thank y'all to my people who gave, definitions and told the people what that means. Child, right. Recidivist. When your uncle keep going back to jail over and over again. Girl, you ain't tired of getting drugged, Rico. You Rico. Auntie Lady D, I'm gonna let you borrow that term. You reek hoe, you reek hoe. I'm gonna let you borrow that, Lady D. If he try to drag you, Lady D, I'm gonna let you borrow that term. You reek hoe. That's why out of the 85 names he have, he decided to keep to use that name for the YouTube streets because he knows who he is. You reek hoe. Charles, I'm about to get off of here and go and have me another drink and not be bothered. And I'll be, frolicking in and about the YouTube streets, dear God. Like I said, that young man gonna make 839 videos trying to address what I said. And he's gonna say, oh, I'm exposing. Girl, expose away. Please expose. It's just gonna be to your detriment. You're gonna be the one embarrassed. I mean, but you're used to that. You're used to being embarrassed. So, I mean, it is what it is. I love y'all. Shouts out to my mods. Thank y'all, mods, for being in the place. Shouts out to my members. Members, I got a sexy coming for y'all. I think I might do a Thursday. It might be sexy Thursday. But yeah, my members, y'all know what that means. It'll be a sexy Sunday, but on a Thursday. So my members, look out. We'll be meat watching on the members only live for sexy. I know you're gonna be there, Lady Nika. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Until y'all see me again, until hopefully the book won't have to come out again. But until next time, you Rico, you Rico, you Rico. Somebody go get that young man, please. Somebody go get him and bathe him, okay? Just dip him in a vat of ammonia or bleach or something. Somebody go get him, please, God. Please go get him. His meat will be out of the lineup of Tracy. Only clean meat over here, okay? Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I am out of here. I am not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing